can, we do. And one of the reasons we love going to like Disney parks is to eat. So if you've been watching our vlogs, I'm sure you can see that we love to eat. So we decided to come up with a new segment called Magical Menu. Yay! So I have a couple of Disney cookbooks and we haven't ever really made anything from them. So now is the time to start making some of these recipes. So we decided that we're going to do some Disney recipes that are exact Disney recipes. Some might just be Disney inspired recipes that are our own. But either way, they're going to be fun Disney recipes that we're going to share. So do you want to tell them what we're making tonight?
So today we are taking something out of the Kitchen Magic with Mickey. This is a recipe from Shutters in Caribbean Beach Resort in Walt Disney World. The original recipe is a pan-fried grouper with yucca dumplings and a lemon curry butter sauce. So what we're going to take from that is that lemon curry butter sauce recipe, and we're going to use that over some salmon that we're going to make.
Yeah, so they use grouper, but we're going to use salmon. It sounds like it would be good.
Use what you have.
I would say you could do this on fish, pork, or chicken, and it would probably be great on any one of those.
Probably.
You know, but we had salmon planned for tonight. Originally, we were going to use like capers and stuff, and then I was like, and the good thing is this is keto friendly, which is another reason we chose this. So, you know, we're just going to have to pick and choose what we want to do because we're trying our best to stick with keto, but every once in a while we might have to throw something in that we can't resist. But so tonight, this is it.
This is it. And we might be doing why we said Disney inspired, because we may take a Disney recipe and make it keto.
Yeah.
So that's also another plus for all you Disney fans out there that are saying, oh, I'm doing keto, I can't eat this. We might be able to help you out.
Yeah, hopefully. All right, so let's get started.
Let's get started. So we are going to get started.
Yay!
The first step is get a saucepan. You can use like a smaller saucepan. I like using something with a bigger base because we have to reduce this sauce, and the wider surface area, the faster it's going to reduce. So to get started, we're just going to turn this on medium-high, and I have to simmer. I have to simmer my lemon juice, white wine, peppercorns, a tablespoon of red onion, and curry powder, and 3 black peppercorns in the pan for about 10 minutes.
Out?
Everything is in my little ramekin.
Gotcha. So while he's getting that going, I'm going to chat with you. So when we're sharing stuff like this from the cookbook, under my blog post, so whenever we upload something to YouTube, we always put a link to the blog post. So in the blog post, I'm going to have pictures in there, just screenshots from the cookbook. That way it doesn't look like I made this recipe myself. I'm not like copying someone's recipe and taking credit for it. So I'm literally going to be screenshotting the ingredients and instructions from that book. And I will just type in there what book it's from. That way if you decide that you want to purchase it, a lot of these like are in the parks, but I don't know which ones are still in the parks, but you could probably find them somewhere. eBay or Amazon if you can't find it like on the actual Disney.
You might be able to find it at like a regular bookstore.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, so everything is in there. I'm going to let that get up to a simmer and reduce by half, and then we'll show you what it looks like before we have to add the other ingredients. Alright, so this is reduced by half. Next, I'm just going to add my heavy cream, and then I'm going to reduce it even more. So when you add the heavy cream, you're just going to pour it in and give it a little whisk until it combines. You want to keep this on a lower temperature because you don't want this heavy cream to burn. So I have it on about medium. Alright, so the sauce has been reduced by half. It's been about 8 minutes.
I just want to say it smells amazing.
Yeah.
Like we just made a coconut curry chicken, and the smell of curry, it just smells like Yak and Yeti to me. If you've ever been to Yak and Yeti in Animal Kingdom, I feel like that's what it smells like when you walk in. So like not only does it just smell amazing, but it's like that instant memory of like walking into Yak and Yeti. And I'm going to be making in this pan, we're just going to have ours with some asparagus because, you know, we're doing keto, so we're eating like very low carb.
Yes. So once the sauce is reduced by half, you're going to want to do one more step. You're going to want to put it through a strainer to get rid of the solids. You want to get the onions and some of the thyme out of there, and then we'll return it back to the pot. Alright, so for the last step, once it's in the strainer, you're just going to add it back to the same pan. And we're only cooking for 2 people, so it's not that much sauce. The recipe says it serves, I think, 4 or 6.
You cut it in half, right? For
I
us?
think it said it serves 6, so we just cut it in half. But this is going to be such a rich sauce, you're not going to need a lot of it.
How do you plan on preparing the salmon? Just like in butter?
Yeah, I think so. Alright, so it's back in the pan, medium heat, and it's so hot. So then we're going to whisk in.
Ooh.
Whoops.
You want me to whisk while you...
Nope. So I'm just whisking in the butter with the sauce, a tablespoon at a time.
You guys hear Rusty barking? That means he wants to come in. He literally just went out. Probably didn't even go to the bathroom yet.
So it calls for a lot of butter, but that's going to add your salt. It's going to make it even more creamy. It's going to be really
Never have
good.
too much butter.
No.
Especially on keto. You're allowed all the butter.
2 more
So
pieces
you're
of
just
butter.
doing it in like small amounts.
Tablespoon at a time. And then just putting the whisk on top of it and running it around.
Why is that?
To do it a little bit of time.
Yeah, like what would the difference be if you cut it into tablespoons and added it all in and then whisked it?
Probably to make sure it blends with the cream
Okay,
and not try to starts to separate and just turns into a puddle of butter.
gotcha. Never seen that. Like where you're just adding a tablespoon at a time. I've seen it cut into tablespoons and then added in so that it's like not a big chunk.
It's usually done a lot with sauces. The butter helps to thicken it at the end and really give it a lot of flavor.
Gotcha.
And that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna...
It just smells so good.
It's all in there.
We've never actually eaten at Shutters.
No, we haven't.
It's located at the Caribbean Beach Resort. Let us know if you've stayed there, eaten there, what you think, because this is going to be our first,
So this is probably about the consistency that you want. It's going to thicken a little bit more, as it's sitting in the pan, because the pan's warm. I'm just going to keep it off the heat. But it looks good. Coats the spoon really well. That's kind of what you're looking for.
Okay.